I'm Ian Baker, and I'm joined today by my daughter Lumen. Can you say hi?
Hi.
And today we're going to go over the 2020 Keystone Sprinter Campfire 26RK. This is a great couples model. You have a slide with your trifold sofa as well as a dinette, plus a nice big kitchen in the back as you'd expect with the rear kitchen, and entertainment center across from the sofa, which is wonderful. Let's actually start right over here on that entertainment center. So you'll see the TV right in the middle as you would expect, and as I said, that is directly across from the sofa, so you have a perfect viewing position. You have storage up top. Right down below is your sound bar. We'll get to that in just a second, honey. Lumen wants to show you the sink top cover. There is that. That does double as a cutting board. And what do you like about this sink top cover? You were telling me earlier about the color of it.
I like it.
Do you like that it blends in with the countertop instead of being black like some others?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? This is really huge.
It is big, isn't it? It's a big sink too, huh?
Yeah.
All right, we'll get to that in just a second. If we take a look right down below, you'll see the sound bar here. This does control the speakers inside, well, this as well as outside. You can see a couple different zones. It has an HDMI port on there as well for auxiliary equipment, and then storage underneath that. But as I mentioned, if you take a look at the location, got the prime seat right here directly across from the TV. This is kind of the ideal setup, right? Something you might have in your house. Why don't you sit right up here, Lou? Why don't you tell me if this is comfortable or not? What do you think? Good? Okay? Not good? Okay? All right, there you go. So, you know, I agree. It's not super plush on the bottom, but it is firm enough that hopefully it's not going to break down too quick. It does have the armrest on it, which I like. Maybe get a throw pillow for your other arm, kind of create like a pseudo theater seating. The thing I do like about this, though, is the fact it is trifold. Can you hop off a second for me here? You want to hold on to that? What do you think about that?
Way too heavy.
All right, we're going to throw that right over here. I'm just going to show you how the bed is basically made up. So if you do have additional guests, you know, maybe you have grandchildren or, you know, your kids or just friends, whatever it may be, basically what you do is you take those back cushions off, you fold this out like so, super easy to make up. You pull these two legs down, drop these down just like that, and then take this back cushion, plop it down there. Yeah, you want to jump on there? Go ahead, hop on there. There you go. See, so it's, like you said, nice and strong, right? The great thing about it is, unlike a traditional pull-out, you don't have a bar on your back. It's not going to be like an air mattress that deflates on you. Do we jump on beds? No, we don't. And then making our way a little bit further down, so you'll see right over to the side is the dinette. Now, of course, I have the cushions here. Bonk. If we take a look at the dinette itself, a lot of people kind of get stuck on U-shaped dinettes. They really want a U dinette, but I personally like having a standard dinette just because, for me, it's better seating, right? You can see here I can easily sit 4 people. Come here, Lou. Why don't you come sit right over here with me?
I'm stuck here.
You're stuck there. Hop down. Jump. Boop. All right, come sit right here for me.
Why? I'm over there.
Well, can you sit here first? I just want to show our viewers something. So as you can see, you know, we can easily fit 2 people per side, no problems. We have plenty of leg room as well. If she is sitting on the other side, our legs aren't bumping into each other. This does drop down into a bed, although not a huge one. It does work great for little ones like this, or if you have a pack and play, something like that, it works well too. All right, can you hop out a second? Thank you. The other thing I kind of like about Sprinter is, so a lot of times when it comes to extra storage, a lot of manufacturers will have doors down below. The doors are great, but without having some kind of drawer, it can kind of be a pain to get to. You have to get down on your hands and knees, open it up. Not always the most fun thing. What Sprinter does, you take off the back cushion, and then you have this right here. You'll see a little pull tab, put your finger in it, you lift it up. Well, that is bad positioning. So that's just not good. Normally, you pull this up, and it's really easy access to storage here. You will see that here, actually where our tie is, it actually hits and kind of stops us from lifting it. That's going to be a fail in my book right there, but normally, I really do like this setup, right, just because of the easy access. So if you do go with this particular model, I'll try to do something about that, get that fixed, right? We don't want that problem. But, again, I do like what they have done there. Making our way over to the other side, we get into the kitchen. You'll see here the Dinette fridge, freezer, stainless steel panels, open it up. You got plenty of storage space in there. You have room in the door there. You want to take a look, Lulu? Does that look good? You got a cutout here for some taller items, you know, if you have like a 2-liter or something like that. This, of course, does run off both propane and electric. Also has automatic switchover. Hey, Pumpkin. You want to say hi to the camera real quick one more time? Is that what you're trying to do? No? You just want to give a thumbs up? Say you like it? Perfect. You'll see the stainless steel microwave right up top with the hood underneath. This does have a light and fan. Storage all the way across the top. You can see that. Nice brushed nickel pulls. These are easy to grab. Some manufacturers will use knobs that, you know, you go to pull them and they're actually hurt to open. Not the case here. It is quite easy. I would like it a little bit bigger just because, you know, my pinky finger doesn't fit in there very well. Other than that, it works pretty good. Lights underneath. As you saw with the when Lumen was showing you the sink top cover, it has beautiful countertops on here. This is a thermal foils instead of a T-mold, so that way it's kind of like a pseudo solid surface, right? It makes it so it doesn't, you don't have like the T-mold where it's going to leak into, it's not going to pop off. It also allows you to undermount the sink as they have done here. Nice big bowl there with a high-rise faucet. And as she mentioned, you have the sink top cover. It is white to help blend in, and it is also a cutting board. Over to the side. 3-burner cooktop with a glass cover. This, of course, does act as prep space. Also, when you fold it up and back, acts as your backsplash, so you don't need one here. You'll see the 3-burner cooktop there. Also, the knobs light up. That same button controls the light in the oven. Not a huge oven, but it'll do the trick if you want to bake, you know, a few cookies. Underneath, I do love this. You have enough space for a trash can. I like when manufacturers do that. I hate when you have to have your trash can hanging from some kind of pole. You also see that you have underlighting. You can turn that off if you so choose. And again, I love the fact that it is very simple. It is a white light instead of blue. I've seen a lot of blue LED lights in RVs. I personally really like the white. You have 2 full extension ball bearing drawers there, so that way you have one for your flatware, another one for some of your other utensils or towels, things like that. This is huge. You have a nice big pantry in the back. They are removable shelves too, so if you have like a vacuum cleaner or something you want to bring with you, need to take that bottom shelf out, by all means you can do that. We're making our way up to the front anyway. You'll have a little note board, you have a place to hang keys. Okay, you will see that you have a place to hang jackets there as well. There is an electrical outlet down here. I mentioned that just because if you do bring a vacuum, good place to plug it into. Nice and easy. Right around the corner. All right, we'll get to the shower in just a second. I like that you love it though. There is a remote that goes right here that allows you to control the slides and the awning from outside. So that way if you're in a tighter campsite, you can make sure you're not going to hit any trees or anyone next to you. Main control panel underneath that. As soon as you walk in, you have a little bit of storage here as well as some storage right down below there. I do like this because it kind of acts as your linen closet because you don't really have the space in the bathroom for one. So, you know, you can kind of divide it up there if you want some pantry, some linen closet. You can certainly do that. Making our way in here. Oh, can you show everyone on camera how it works? Ooh. So as Lumen's showing you, they have the doors and the roller track. Great thing about this is when you're done showering, all the water that's on the door here goes right down into the shower pan. Unlike a swing style door, which a lot of times gets on the floor, or especially a curtain, this makes it nice and easy. Something you never want to do is lock the travel lock when you have kids in there because then they can't get out. So we'll just undo that. There we go.
I never want to be stuck in there.
No, nobody does, honey. When we take a step inside, you'll see here you have the nice tall skylight. Gotta leave that open. Nice tall skylight, so that way you have plenty of room. I am 6 foot tall, and as you can see, there's more than enough space in here. Hand wand makes showering easy. A couple of shelves there too. And right down behind Lumen here is the toilet. So again, at 6 foot, if I sit right here, you'll see I have plenty of room for my legs as well as my shoulders. If we look at the sink top over to the side, you'll see that this is a stainless steel bowl, so nice upgraded bowl, electrical outlet there, plus you have storage underneath. And then also, I like the fact that they still use the same upgraded countertop. A lot of manufacturers will go to a T-mold in the bathroom to help save a little bit of money, but this I think is better for uniformity. And then right up top, you will see the mirrored medicine cabinet there. Gives you a good place to store everything. And then as Lumen wants to show you, if we make our way into the bedroom here. There is a little fan up there, isn't there? Yeah. So in the bedroom, as Lumen pointed out, there is a vent here. There's a vent fan in there, just a little guy. More importantly, though, is it is prepped for second AC. So if If you want a second AC, not that this is a huge travel trailer, but if you want one to make sure you stay nice and cool in the hot days, you have the capability to do that. You'll see the shelf across the top, mirrored wardrobes on the side, queen bed here in the center. There's Lumen waving hi. And then right up on the ceiling will be your TV connections, as well as a place to mount the TV. You have your Furion Wi-Fi access if you want Wi-Fi while you're on the road, and there is a secondary entrance into the bedroom. Now that we've seen the inside, let's take a quick look at some of the outside features on the 2020 Keystone Sprinter Campfire 26RK. Right up front is a power tongue jack, makes it easier to hook up and disconnect from your tow vehicle. You also have a light right up front, and in the rare case that it does fail, this one does have a manual override. You got it, shows it right there. This one has two 30-pound propane tanks with a cover, which is really nice. Behind that, you will see a spot for your battery there. Diamond plating coming up the front. I'm going to protect that front end from rocks and debris that get thrown up by your tow vehicle. And then the front 3/4 cap with the faux windshield. So that, of course, helps insulate a little bit. Also gives it a beautiful look without having any chance of leaking seals. And then you will see the LED light across the top there for aesthetic piece. Coming around to the side, this pass-through has a magnetic catch, so it's nice and easy. For me, this is a fail. I really wish they would have had a covered hinge, right? It's a small, minor thing, and it'll really help prevent the door from rusting a whole bunch. It'll make it look a lot nicer. I wish they would have done that, but there's a lot of other good things about this camper that help offset that. You'll see inside it, this is the pass-through area, so it is pretty large. Also inside, you have a light. That one does have a motion sensor on there. There's TV hookup in there too, so if you want an outside TV, that's where your hookup for it will be. Coming down the side, power awning, touch a button to roll that out, same thing to go back in. You have the speakers built into the awning. That way when it's extended, it's playing down on your campsite, not out at the neighbors. LED light on there too. And as Lumen is showing you how to get up the stairs here, why don't you use the grab handle? There you go. So standard 3 fold-out steps with an extended grab handle. That grab handle does make it a lot easier to enter and exit the RV. It's also worth noting this one has the key-like system. So one key opens your main door, your pass-through, your outside kitchen here. It's all the same key. The great thing about that is you're the only one that has it. It is unique to this RV. A lot of RVs use what they call a 751 key on the pass-through. And if you have one, everyone else has the exact same key. Not the case here. So a little more secure. Yes, sweetheart. What am I looking at? There's another one right there? Yeah. That's right. Yeah, we have a lot of RVs here at Camping World. Ha! See what I did there? Shameless plug. All right, making our way back a little bit. You will see the outside kitchen. Let me see here. Which one? All right, this, I understand why they do it. This, again, for me, is it's one of those things where I understand, again, why they do it. I just hate it. So they have 4 locks. They do it because this is a big, powerful strut on it. They have to keep it shut. But it's like a game, right? It's like, which way does this one go? You would think this would mean it would be locked because the lock would be down. No, not the case. Anyway, opening it up. We don't have a ton of space here. I'm trying not to hit the other camper, but if we can take a quick look in there, you will see that you have storage along the side, net up top. There is a spot to hook up, again, an outside TV, so you have a couple different options. Plus, you have the little fridge there, so that way if you want some beverages out here, some condiments, it's easy to get to. Beautiful aluminum alloy wheels on there too, which aren't going to rust up on you. Stay looking gorgeous for years to come. Outside spray port if you want outside water access. Now this is cold only. It does not have hot out here, but you do have the cold on the camp side. Also an electrical outlet, a little close to the water there, but as long as you're careful, shouldn't be an issue. Coming around to the back, square tubular bumper with your end caps gives you a convenient spot to store your sewer hose. You have the wheel, that's right. So you have a spare tire there with the cover, helps protect it from the elements. Got some bird poop there, see that? Nice and protected. You want to see bird poop? There it is. Ew. Right back here is your power supply. So this one is a 50 amp. The reason for that, folks, is I showed you inside, you have that second AC hookup. Anytime you have 2 ACs, you're going to have to be running 50 amp into the camper. This one also has power stabilizer jacks. You see the control here for the back 2, another control up front for the front 2. Bear in mind that is not leveling. That is not auto level. That does not level your coach. You want to make sure you block it to level it out. If you try to use those to level it, you're going to break the arms. But once it is level, you can use those. That'll stabilize the RV so as you're walking around in it, it's not going to be rocking all over the place. You'll also see your backup camera prep right up top there. So if you want a backup camera, that makes it a lot easier to install. And if we make our way right up to the front, bum-ba-da-bum. So right up here, right in front of the slide, is the black tank flush. That makes it easier to wash out your black tank. Just hook a hose right up in there. You'll see underneath, you actually have two terminations on this camper. You have one right here in front of the axle. You'll have another one in the back behind the axle. So just bear in mind, you know, if you're dumping tanks, you want to make sure you dump both there. And then right up in the very front, your fresh tank inlet here, city water inlet right down below. This is for the front two stabilizer jacks. Directly underneath that is solar prep. And lastly, this right here is your multi-source controller. This is where you will plug your cable or satellite into the RV, and it will feed to all those outlets we saw. All right, folks, and that wraps it up. Again, this is the 2020 Keystone Sprinter 26RK. If you're interested in this travel trailer and you would like price and availability, simply click on the link in the description. Also in the comments section, let me know what you think they nailed, what they failed, or if you were designing this RV, what you would change. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, this is Lumen Baker, and let's go camping.